All right, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Once again, appreciate you guys watching my video. We're close to monetization. I need some watch hours. And needless to say, if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. Today, listen, we want to talk about the Filipina hustler. What's the Filipina hustler? Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? Filipina hustler. Well, let me explain it to you like this. Hustling can be for good or can be for bad in any scenario. Okay? You can hustle to come up from poverty. You can hustle to do dirt. So, what's the Filipino hustle? Basically, like we said before, all Filipinos are not interested in expats and foreigners. They're not interested in dating foreigners. Not all. There's a population of Filipinos that's more or less dedicated to their culture, their country, their ethnicity, and so forth. And that's the way they want to keep it. They may date or whatever, but a serious relationship with a foreigner, there's a portion of the society that it just doesn't go that way. And you can't fault them, you can't say it's right or wrong, but that's just how it is. And over the centuries they've expressed their preference and their reasoning for their preference. So, but the Filipino hustler is the one who has decided that the foreigner is her way out. The foreigner is her choice. The foreigner is her preference. So if you say, well, they just prefer a foreigner, everybody have different likes, dislikes. So there's some people who just prefer people who are somewhat different than them. So why is it a hustle? Well, the Filipino hustle is the foreigner who has decided, not the foreigner, but the Filipina who has decided that the foreigner is her ticket. Her ticket for what? Her ticket for romance, her ticket for uplifting her lifestyle, her ticket for happiness. Okay? She has developed, along with the other population of Filipinas who are attracted to foreigners for various reasons. She has developed a methodology to achieve the outcome that she wants to achieve. Now, if that outcome is to get married, well, the Filipina has a program. If she's a Filipina, she's committed herself to finding a foreigner to marry, and for whatever reason. We're not going to say what her reasoning is, but for whatever reason. But that's her desire. She has a formula, she has a strategy that not only she uses, but it's a strategy that's known amongst all similar mindsets. So what does that mean? That means pretty much The Filipina shares trap information. Okay? They share information as to how to be successful in this hustle of finding themselves a foreigner for whatever reason. And they have different methodologies that they use to be successful in their outcomes. So is the Filipino hustle a good thing or a bad thing? Well, it all depends on what the intention is. Okay? So one thing for sure and two for certain, when people tell you that the Filipina, all she wants is your money, your finance, she don't give a damn about you. Well, some have a methodology of attracting a foreigner simply for a relationship, not for money, not for prosperity, not for financial gain. They have their conception of foreigners, their personalities, their attitudes, their tolerances, etc., etc., and that is what they are trying to hook up with, not necessarily for money. There's some who wants to change their financial status, and those people have a hustle to attract men who can change their financial status. So the hustle varies depending on what it is the Filipina is looking for and what it is she's aspiring. So once again, the Filipino hustle can be a good thing or a bad thing. It can work in your favor or it can work against you. But the main thing is you need to know that that does exist. There is a such thing as a Filipino hustle. Everything is not just happen per chance, okay? There's a strategy behind it. And if you can find out what the strategy is or what the reasoning is for the strategy, you can make yourself more aware of what your outcome most likely is going to be about. You know, is your relationship going to be about finance? Is your relationship going to be about you and the character and way in which you deal with life? Is that what your relationship is going to be about? Is it going to be about a green card getting her to the USA or the UK? Is that what your relationship is going to be about? So you have to now remember the Filipino hustle, okay? Because it's a key, one of the keys to your successful relationship. One of the visions that you can use to know whether or not you got red flags or green flags, okay? Because everything in the Filipino hustle is not a red flag. If someone is using a method, a hustle, to land a husband for an honorable reason, you can't be mad at that. You can go along with the hustle and achieve your own goal. Okay? Listen, I need your guys' help. If you're watching a video and you're not a subscriber, just hit the subscribe button. Okay? If you're a subscriber, I need you to watch my video prior to this one. Watch it several times. That's all I can say. Watch it as many times as you can. It's a 30-minute video. You see? I need a bunch of you guys to watch that 30-minute video so that tomorrow I can be monetized. And there's another video on long-distance relationships. Watch it. Okay? Get me monetized this week. Okay? Listen, remember, Filipino hustle It's not necessarily a red flag. Remember that. Okay? Okay, if you got any questions, hit me up. As always, when you help other people, truly you're helping yourself. Stay safe. God bless. See you next time.